तमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणम्। नमयों विष्णुपादाय श्रीगौरप्रियमूर्तये श्रीमते भक्तिवल्लभतीर्थगोस्वामी नामिने। कृपया क्षमतामपराधिजनम् कलुषायुतशक्तसुदीननरम् सुपथे परिचालय सर्वदिनं प्रणमामि च माधवदेवपदम्। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते। भुजे सव्यवेणुं शिरसि शिखिपिच्छं कटितटे दुकूलं नेत्रान्ते सहचरकटाक्षं विदधते सदा श्रीमद्वृन्दावनवसति लीलापरिचयो जगन्नाथस्वामी नयनपथगामी भवतु मे। श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यप्रभुनित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैतगदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृन्द। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ग्रंथेर आरंभे करि मंगलाचरण गुरुवैष्णव भगवान तीनेर स्मरणे है विघ्न विनाशन अनायासे है निज वांछित पूरण। Today is a very auspicious Tithi. Lord Jagannath is seated on the cart and he is going on Rathyatra. He is giving darshan to all the devotees. Ordinarily, we go to the temple to take darshan of the Lord. But on this particular day, the Lord very mercifully comes out of his temple to give darshan to all the living entities. He is sitting on the chariot and he is moving from the temple, Jagannath temple, towards the Gundicha temple. Yesterday we heard the cleaning of Gundicha, the significance of the cleaning of Gundicha temple, how one has to prepare the heart which is compared to the temple for Lord Jagannath to be seated. So Mahaprabhu's pastimes of Gundicha cleaning, the inner significance of that we heard yesterday. Now Jagannath ji is coming to Gundicha temple. What is the inner mood that Mahaprabhu carried during this Rathyatra? With what mood did he, pull the cart towards Gundicha temple? Our most revered Srila Gurudev once asked a devotee, Western devotee, when he was in, foreign preaching tour, because there they do Rathyatra. So Guru Maharaj attended, Guru Maharaj was informed that there is Rathyatra. So will you pull the cart? Like that some devotee asked. Then Guru Maharaj asked the devotee, is pulling the cart appropriate or drawing the cart appropriate? What is correct? Pulling or drawing the cart? Then the devotee, he told, both mean almost the same. So what could be right? He said maybe drawing is more appropriate, more respectful. Maybe drawing is more appropriate. You understand draw? Almost means the same, to pull only, but no, not push. Push means pushing is very bad. You cannot push the God. So then Guru Maharaj smiled and he said, you can neither pull the cart nor draw the cart. Jagannath moves by his own will. Nobody can pull Jagannath or nobody can draw Jagannath. But Lord gets attracted by the devotion. One can attract the Lord by Shuddha Bhakti, by devotion. So here, how Mahaprabhu attracted Jagannath's vision, how Mahaprabhu attracted the cart of Jagannath is through his Sankirtana and through his dance. That attracted Jagannath, and Jagannath would halt to see how Mahaprabhu is dancing so briskly, jumping high in the air. Jagannath is just witnessing all this. Mahaprabhu had taught to all of us how to please Jagannath, or what pleases Jagannath, and what is the inner significance of Jagannath Dev coming from the main temple, Nilachal temple, to Gundicha temple. So Mahaprabhu had exhibited this pastime. Eimato, we will not go through the entire narration. In Hindi we heard how Jagannath is coming from his main Singhasana throne to the cart, and how King Prataparudra cleans the pathway, and then the sandalwood water is sprinkled on the road, and Jagannath, who cannot be moved by many powerful persons and even intoxicated elephants, that Jagannath is moving by his own will. It seems that apparently people are pulling him, but he is moving by his own will. And Mahaprabhu had formed 7 sampradayas. 4 sampradayas are in front of the Jagannath cart, 2 sampradayas on either side of the cart, and 1 sampradaya behind. And in 7 sampradayas, 14 mridanga players were playing mridanga simultaneously. There were 7 members in each of these sampradayas. 1 principal singer, 2 mridanga players, and the chorus, and 2 persons dancers. Together 7 persons in each sampradaya. And of course many more joined each sampradaya, but principally he gave them. In this manner, 7 sampradayas he formed, and 4 in front, 2 on either side, 1 at the back. Jagannath is moving, and then he is seeing all around devotees dancing in ecstasy, playing mridanga, and he is totally delighted. The pathway is as if he is walking in the streets of Vrindavan. Not like these days concrete buildings and structures like hotels and restaurants, marts. No, they were not there. Only both sides there were garden, and the path was not concrete roads. You may say, oh, those days concrete was not invented, therefore there were no concrete roads. Had there been invention, they would have done. No, it is like Vrindavan. It resembles like Vrindavan. It's like mud, the white silver sand, very, very soft sand, and on both sides is, the beautiful forests. Jagannath is, seeing on either sides with gracefully, and then he is walking and he is, going on the Ratha. Eimata, I am skipping so much. That is already, that is written here by Kaviraj Goswami, but I will come to a point where what was the mood that Mahaprabhu had during this Rathyatra time. Eimata uddand तांडव नृत्य कैलो कथकखान भाव विशेषे प्रभुर प्रवेशिलो मन. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu danced, briskly for a long time. And after that, one kind of mood, manifested in him. तांडव नृत्य छाड़ी स्वरूपेर आज्ञा दिल हृदय जानिया स्वरूप गाइते लागिलो. He stopped dancing and he ordered, Swarup Damodar, please sing. Because Swarup Damodar and Rai Ramananda, they know the heart of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And they would sing kirtans as per his mood. Whatever his mood was, accordingly, Swarup Damodar would sing kirtans. So here, Mahaprabhu stopped dancing and then he ordered Swarup Damodar, please sing kirtans. Seito Parananath Painu Jahalagi Madana Dahane Jurigeno. So these words were repeated by Swarup Damodar. He is telling that Seito Parananath Painu, now I have attained my Prananath, my dearmost object of worship, the one who is most dear to my heart. I have attained him now. Jahalagi Madana Dahane Jurigeno. In separation of whom my heart was burning. So he, Swarup Damodar Goswami, sang this. Now I attain my dearmost master of my heart, in separation of whom my heart has been burning all the while. And he repeatedly sang these lines. Ei dhua uchesware gai Damodar Anande Madhan Nritya Karana Ishwar. Swarup Damodar is singing this in a very raised voice, and Mahaprabhu is dancing in ecstasy to the tune of Swarup Damodar. What is the meaning of this? Not everyone could understand. What is this? That, I have attained my master of the heart after a long time, in whose separation I have been burning. My heart has been burning. Nobody could understand really what it means. Swarup Damodar, he knows the mood, and therefore he uttered this. We will come to the meaning of it. Dhire dhire Jagannatha kore na gaman, age nritya kori chale na Sachira Nandan. And Jagannath is slowly, following Sachinandan, Gaura Hari. As Mahaprabhu is dancing and walking on the path, Jagannath is seeing him and then he is also following him. Jagannathe netradiya sabenache gai kirtaniya saha Prabhu pache pache jai. And all those who were singing kirtans and other devotees who were participating in the kirtans, they were all facing Jagannath. Not like, Jagannath is at the back and pulling. No, they are facing Jagannath. They are seeing Jagannath. By facing Jagannath, they are singing kirtans, they are dancing, and they were feeling ecstasy, while Mahaprabhu is following all these kirtaniyas, means he is walking behind these kirtaniyas. Jagannathe magna prabhura nayana hriday Shri hasta juge kare gitera abhinay. And Mahaprabhu fixed both of his eyes on Jagannath Dev. He is not moving his eyes, he is even not blinking the eyes. And even Jagannath is not blinking the eyes. It is the relation between Bhakta and Bhagavan, devotee and Supreme Lord. The Lord is not able to take away his eyesight from his devotee, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, And Mahaprabhu is also not even for a fraction of a second is able to turn his eyes away from Jagannath. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is non-different from Radharani. Jagannath Dev is Purna Purushottam. He is the supreme enjoyer. Purushottam means enjoyer. Purna means complete. Uttama means, Purna means, yes, complete. And Uttama means supreme. The complete means Rasovai Saha. He is the master of all the rasas, all the mellows of, devotion. He is the master, he is the enjoyer. So he is Purna Purushottam, Krishna. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in the mood of Radharani. Therefore, Radharani is not able to take her eyes away from Krishna, and Krishna is also not able to take away his eyes from Radharani. This is the both the mood that both Jagannath and Mahaprabhu carried. Shrihasta Juge Kare Giter Abhinay. And to the song that Swarup Damodar is singing, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is performing gestures with his hands as per the tune of the kirtan. Gaura jadi pache chale Shyama hoy sthire, Gaura age chale Shyama chale dhire dhire. If Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is going behind the cart, Jagannath Dev is stopping. Oh, where is Mahaprabhu? Where is Mahaprabhu? He is searching for Mahaprabhu. He cannot go without Mahaprabhu. This is the mood of, this is what attracting Ratha means. Nobody is pulling. It is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu who is attracting through his pure devotion, attracting the Ratha. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, while performing dance, going behind the Ratha, Jagannath is halting. He is not moving further. And when again during the dance he comes in front of the cart, Jagannath is moving slowly. Ei mato Gaura Shyame Dohe Thela Theli Shwarathe Shyamera Rakhe Gaura Mahabali. In this manner, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Jagannath are pushing one another. Pushing one another means when Mahaprabhu is behind, Jagannath is halting. So Jagannath is making Mahaprabhu to come in front because he is not moving without Mahaprabhu. And when Mahaprabhu has come in front and is dancing, now Jagannath is moving. So in this manner, one is like dependent on the other. The movement of Mahaprabhu and Jagannath is like dependent on, one is allowing the other to move. In this manner, Swarathe Shyamera Rakhe Gaura Mahabali. It is like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has seated Jagannath in his own chariot, like heart like chariot. He placed Jagannath Dev. Mahabali, he is telling that Mahaprabhu is Mahabali, is a great, powerful, is greatly powerful, that he could seat Jagannath in his heart and he is making Jagannath move. Here in Anubhashya, Srila Prabhupada writes commentary to these two verses. Shriman Mahaprabhur bhav eije Brajendra Nandan Gokulavaasi dikke त्याग करिया गौरव लीलाय मत होइया छिलेन परे कुरुक्षेत्र मिलने ताहादेर संग लाभ करें. Sri Krishna left all the inmates of Gokul and he started exhibiting the pastimes of opulence in Dwaraka. So earlier he was performing the pastimes of sweetness in Vrindavan with all the Brajavasis. Now he left Braja and he is staying in Dwarakapuri, exhibiting the pastimes of opulence. And all these Brajavasis, one time they came to Kurukshetra to meet Sri Krishna. এই স্থলে ब्रजेंद्र नंदन रूप श्री जगन्नाथ देव के राधा भाव सुबलित श्री गौर सुंदर ऐश्वर्य लीला क्षेत्र श्री क्षेत्र नीलाचल होते माधुर्य लीला भूमि गुंडीचार दिके आकर्षण करिया लइया जाइते छेन. नाउ हियर द मीनिंग ऑफ रथ यात्रा इज दैट in Sri Kshetra, means the Jagannath temple, the main Jagannath temple is called as Sri Kshetra, where Lord is worshipped with reverence. The Lord is worshipped in an opulent manner. And Gundicha is signifying Vrindavan. Sri Kshetra signifies Dwarakapuri, where the Lord is worshipped with opulence and reverence. And Gundicha signifies Vrindavan, where there is sweetness, predominance of sweetness. So, in this pastimes, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is attracting Jagannath Dev from Dwarakapuri to Vrindavan by his devotion. श्री राधा ओ गोपीगणेर भावे भावान्वित गौर हरिर पश्चात्पद होइबार उद्देश्य এই যে ব্রজেন্দ্রনন্দন ব্রজভাব বিস্মৃতি হইয়া তাহাদিকে অনাদর করিয়াছেন, তথাপি তাহাদের চেষ্টায় পুনরায় কৃষ্ণের ব্রজগত মাধুরীর উদয় হেতু ঐশ্বর্য লীলা হইতে মাধুর্য লীলার উৎকর্ষ উপলব্ধি হওয়ায় কৃষ্ণের রথ বিজয়. Now, what is the significance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu going behind the cart? Prabhupada is explaining here. Now, when Krishna saw all the Brajavasis in Kurukshetra, he was immediately reminded of his Madhurya pastimes, sweetness pastimes in Vrindavan. He was attracted, and therefore he wanted to head towards Vrindavan, because Brajavasis, they reminded him again. It's not that Krishna ever forgot, but it is just a pastime that is being explained, the mood that is being explained, that he was reminded of the Braja Prem, the love of Braja, and therefore he sat on the chariot now to go to Braja. Shri Radhadi Brajajaner Prati, I am not explaining because there is a lot that is, mentioned by Kaviraj Goswami and by Srila Prabhupada here. If I explain in detail, then we will not be able to read completely. So I will try to go through as much as possible. So if we want to hear this, anyone wants to hear this in detail, then in our Chaitanya Charitamrita class we will cover it very leisurely. One can attend. Krishna श्री राधादि ब्रजजनेर प्रति आंतरिक सौहार्देर वशवर्ती हइया कृष्ण वास्तविकई जाइतेछेन किना अथवा ताहार तदितर अन्य कोनो उद्देश्य आछे किना तद विषये संदेह निराकरण जन्य श्रीमन महाप्रभु पिछैया पड़तेछेन. So why Mahaprabhu is going behind the cart is explained. That of course Krishna is reminded of the Braja mood by seeing us, and he sat on the chariot to head towards Vrindavan. But is he going by his own desire? Is he really attracted to the Braja mood, or did he sit on the chariot with any other purpose? Is he really following us, or he is going elsewhere? In order to check this, Mahaprabhu would go behind the chariot. Because if Krishna had any other purpose than to go to Vrindavan, even if the gopis are behind the chariot, he would have moved further. But Jagannath is stopping. So it means Radharani and the gopis, they want to get it confirmed whether Krishna is on another motive or really to follow to Braja. This is the purpose of Mahaprabhu's going behind the chariot. Did you understand? Could you translate? महाप्रभुर हृदगत भाव अवगत होइया শ্রী জগন্নাথ দেব স্বীয় গতি বন্ধ করিয়া তাহার জন্য অপেক্ষা করিতেছেন। Jagannath Dev understood the mood of Mahaprabhu. Oh, he is testing me whether I have any other purpose than to go to Vrindavan. Okay, I will halt. I have no purpose. My only purpose is to go to Vrindavan. So he would halt for Mahaprabhu to come. विशेषतः वृंदावनेश्वरीर अभावे ब्रजभावेर सौष्ठव संभावना नाय. And even if I go to Vrindavan before Radharani reaches, it cannot be complete. Braja mood is incomplete without Radharani. So if Radha is behind, I cannot go. She has to take me to Vrindavan. So this is the mood that Jagannath is also having. जगन्नाथ की अपेक्षा करिते देखिया श्री गोपी भावेर सामर्थ्य बुझिया उत्साहित हइया गौर सुंदर अग्रसर हइले जगन्नाथ देव लज्जित हइया धीरे धीरे ताहार अनुगमन करितेछेन. When Mahaprabhu saw or Radharani saw, oh, Krishna is waiting, good, very nice boy, he is waiting for me, he is not moving without me. So all the gopis, the Brajavasis, they became enthusiastic. Oh, he has no motive other than to go with us to Vrindavan. So let us go in the front and attract him. So Mahaprabhu would go in front of the Jagannath cart and Mahaprabhu would become ashamed. Not Mahaprabhu, Jagannath. Oh, I have left these Brajavasis for such a long time. He was also ashamed. What mood they have got. So in an ashamed manner, Jagannath is moving slowly. So Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur is explaining what is the meaning of Mahaprabhu going behind the cart, the chariot, and what is the meaning of Jagannath Dev moving slowly after Mahaprabhu came in front of the chariot. श्री राधादि गोपी भावे भावुक श्री गौरेर अनुगमन और गौरेर जन्य अपेक्षा योग्यता जगन्नाथ देवेरই দেখা যায়. সুতরাং জগন্নাথের প্রতি মহাপ্রভুর ভাব ও মহাপ্রভুর প্রতি জগন্নাথের ভাব উভয়ের এই প্রকার ভাবের ঠেলাঠেলিতে বা সম্মর্দে শ্রী রাধা ভাব সুবলিত মহাপ্রভু অথবা তাহার প্রেমই अधिकतर बलवान. So in this manner, if you see who is more powerful, it is Jagannath or Mahaprabhu, one can see that it is Mahaprabhu who is more powerful. What it translates to is, if you see whether Krishna is more powerful or the Radharani is more powerful, one can see that it is Radharani's mood that is more powerful than Krishna, and the mood of Radharani can even control the movement of Sri Krishna. Jagannath's mood towards Mahaprabhu and Mahaprabhu's mood towards Jagannath is exhibited in this pastime. But whose mood is more stronger? Mahaprabhu's mood is more stronger. Or in other words, Radharani has the capacity to dance, make Krishna dance as per her will. This is what is, the purport of this particular pastime of Jagannath. So in this manner, ei mata gaurashyama duhe thera theri swarathe shamera rakhe gaura mahabali. So Mahaprabhu is so strong that by his own power he is making Jagannath move, by his own power he is stopping Jagannath's movement also. नाचिते नाचिते प्रभुर हईलो भावांतर हस्ततुली श्लोक पड़े करी उच्चेश्वर. In this manner, Mahaprabhu was dancing in ecstasy, and suddenly there was a transformation of bhava. His bhava got transformed from one mood to the other, and he started singing another poem. So previously Sarup Damodar sang one poem, that is, सेई तो परनाथ पाइनु जहाँ देखी मदन दहने झुरी गेनो. I have attained my master of the heart, in whose separation my heart was burning severely. So this is Mahaprabhu, Radharani praying for Krishna. Krishna is the master of her heart. In his adarshana, means not getting his darshan for a long time, her heart was burning in the fire of separation. Radharani's heart was burning in the fire of separation. That is what Swarup Damodar Goswami had uttered in the form of kirtan, understanding the mood of Mahaprabhu. Now he saw, oh, Jagannath is going, following us only. He is not going elsewhere. So when he understood that Jagannath is following him, immediately his mood got transformed and he is singing this verse. Yah Komara Haraha Sa Eva Hi Varasta Eva Chaitra Kshapaste Chonmilitam Malati Surabhayah Praudaha Kadambanila Sa Chaivasmi Tatapi Tatra Suratavyapara Lila Vidhau Revarodhasi Betasi Tarutale Chetaha Samutkanthate. যিনি কৌমার কালে রেবা নদী তীরে আমার চিত্ত হরণ করিয়াছিলেন, তিনি আমার এখন পতি হইয়াছেন. This is a verse written by a mundane poet describing about the nature of love. How a lover gets attracted towards her beloved. So this is an ordinary material poetry. It has no spiritual significance. It has spiritual significance, but ordinarily spiritualists will not like to, quote such things. So it's ordinary mundane poetry. The poetry, the meaning of this poem is, Jini, the one who had attracted my heart during my youth, he has now become my master. So a female lover is thinking about her, beloved. She is telling that the one who has attracted my heart on the banks of the Revan river has now become my master or my husband. Sei madhumaser ratriu upasthita. And now that night during which, the madhumas, the spring, the spring season, the night of that madhumas is also present now. Unmilito malati pushper saugandho ache. And in this particular place there is a beautiful aroma of the malati flowers. There is a malati flower which is very aromatic. So this place is filled with that aroma of the malati flowers also. The springtime has come. That night is present during which we performed our pastime. Kadamba kanana hoite vayu madhurupe bahite che. And from the kadamba tree, beautiful breeze, which is so soothing to the body, is also approaching us. Surata vyapara lila karje ami sei naika upasthito. And I, the female consort of that particular pastime, is also present to enhance the conjugal love. I am also present. Means the atmosphere is there, the wind is there, the springtime is there, the night is present, and beautiful aroma is also there, and my master is also there. Tathapi amar chitta ei avasthaye santushta na hoiya रेवा तटस्थ वेतसी तरुतलेर जन्य नितांत उत्कंठित होते छे. So he is telling, Mahaprabhu is singing this poetry. The meaning is, this female lover, she is telling that all these things are present, but still my heart is hankering for your association on the banks of that Reva river, where we had beautiful moments before. I will learn Russian language very soon. So, in this manner, the poetry is written by some mundane poet, and Mahaprabhu recited this, that even though my beloved is present, even though the atmosphere is present here, still my heart is hankering for your association, not here, but on the banks of Reva river, where we had shared beautiful moments earlier. এই শ্লোক মহাপ্রভু পড়ে বারবার, স্বরূপ বিনা अर्थ केहो ना जाने इहार. Mahaprabhu is reciting this verse again and again, again and again. So material poetry, what the love between ordinary boy and a girl. What spiritualist would want to recite such a, mundane love? Therefore, other than Swarup Damodar, nobody could understand what mood Mahaprabhu is reciting this verse. With what mood is he reciting this? এই শ্লোকার্থ পূর্বে করিয়াছি ব্যাখ্যান, শ্লোকের ভাবার্থ করি সংক্ষেপে আখ্যান। পূর্বে যাইছে কুরুক্ষেত্রে সব গোপীগণ, কৃষ্ণের দর্শন পায়া আনন্দিত মন। Previously, all the gopis, all the Brajavasis, they got darshan of Sri Krishna in Kurukshetra. They were all extremely pleased to have darshan of their object of worship after a long time, because Krishna left Vrindavan, and now after several years they could again see him, so they were all satisfied greatly. জগন্নাথ দেখি প্রভুর সে ভাব উঠিল, সেই ভাবাবিষ্ট হইয়া ধুয়া গোয়াইল. That mood was again, what do you call it, erupted in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that mood at that time. Like Radharani and the Brajavasis, when they saw Sri Krishna in Kurukshetra after a long time, the mood that the Brajavasis had, the same mood got again, reinitiated or erupted in the heart of Mahaprabhu. That is why he is singing this kirtan or these lines. অবশেষে রাধা কৃষ্ণে করে নিবেদন, সেই তুমি সেই আমি সেই নবসঙ্গম. So the meaning of this verse that we previously read is being explained now. Now Radharani met Sri Krishna in Kurukshetra. She was extremely happy to have his darshan, but the meaning, the mood of Radharani is, Sei tumi, sei ami, sei navasangam. You are the same Krishna, I am same Radharani. And our union is also the same. It is a new union, means previously we met and now we are meeting. This is a new union where you and I are the same. तथापि अमर मन हरे वृंदावन, वृंदावने उदय करो अपना चरण. But still, even though we are meeting here, it is the same you and I present here, still my heart is hankering to meet you in Vrindavan. This is the meaning of this particular verse. Therefore, my dear master, please place your feet again in Vrindavan. Please bring your feet in Vrindavan, means please come to Vrindavan. Just after this is complete, just give me 2 minutes. इहा आलोकारण्य हाथी घोड़ा रथध्वनि, ताहा पुष्पारण्य भृंग पिक नाद शुनि. At this place there is a lot of disturbance, so much noise of horns, of horses. Horses are running, it is making sound. The elephants are roaring, they are making sound. The chariots are moving, the wheels are making sound. There are various sounds in this place. And in Vrindavan, it is Pushparanya, it is full with flowers. This is full of human inhabitation. So many people living here. That is full of, this is a forest of humans, that is a forest of flowers. Here we are hearing the sounds of elephants, horses, chariots. There we can hear the sounds of the beautiful, bumblebees, the sound of, small insects, the worms, the flying worms. We can hear the sound of all these things in that. We can hear this when everything, when we are in a silent environment, in the middle of horns and honkings and, chariots. We cannot hear all these sounds. When it is silent, we can hear. So Radharani is telling that it is the same you and same I and the same meeting, but still the place is different. Iha Rajavesh Sange Sab Kshatriyagan Taha Gopavesh Sange Murali Vadan. Here you are in the dress of a king, royal dress, and following you are so many Kshatriyas, kingly persons. There you are in Gopavesh, you are like a cowherd boy, and in your hand is the flute. ब्रजे तुम्हारा संगे जय सुख आस्वादन सेई सुख समुद्रेर इहा nahi ek कण. Whatever bliss that one receives, that I receive in your association while in Vrindavan, if that is like an ocean, our association here in Kurukshetra is not even a drop of that ocean. The ecstasy that I feel when we meet in Vrindavan is just like an ocean. And our association here, although it is you and I and meeting, everything is happening, but it is because the place is different. The enjoyment, the ecstasy that I am feeling is like a drop of that ocean. Not even a drop. Amalaya punalila karah vrindavane tabe amar manavancha hoita purane. Therefore, my dear Lord, please perform all the pastimes that you have performed with me in the past, but in Vrindavan. Please come to Vrindavan. Please perform your pastimes with me in Vrindavan. So this is the mood with which Mahaprabhu had, recited this verse. And this is the mood with which we have to attract the cart of Jagannath. Hey Gopinath, Vrindavane chalo, Hey Gopinath, Hey Radhanath, Vrindavane chalo, Hey Radhanath. So all the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, they, take the cart, the chariot of Jagannath Dev towards Gundicha temple in this mood, that please come to Vrindavan. We want to have your association in Vrindavan. Please come there. So this is the mood. That is why Gaudiya Vaishnavas usually they don't participate in the return Rathyatra. In the return festival, cart festival of Jagannath, most of the Gaudiyas, they don't participate, because it is like Krishna is coming from Vrindavan to Kurukshetra. Gaudiya Vaishnavas are not in favor of that. So today is Jagannath Rathyatra, very auspicious day. Today is also Swarup Damodar's disappearance day, very auspicious. So in DD there is a live, Doordarshan channel there is a live. Those who want, they can see the live. I think it starts around 10:30. The live begins, so one can watch. And otherwise, our ISKCON people, they are observing this festival. We can participate in that. From our mutt in Krishnanagar, it is happening. Of Radha Gopinath, Jagannath the same. So Gopinath's Rathyatra is going on today. So one can go to Krishnanagar and participate there. So we will conclude the class today, and tomorrow we will continue from our Srimad Bhagavat regular recitation. I can take up your question now. Yes, Radharani, although she is, yes, that we want you in that, not like a king, not in this opulent environment. We want to see you as a simple cowherd boy and associate with the cowherd. One of the things is that the Brajavasis are not attracted by the opulence of the Lord.
So means money, opulence is a disturbance of.
Definitely, definitely.
So if we are attracted to money, it is the sin.
No, it is not the relation here. That is not the thing. The mood is that the Lord is worshipped in mood of opulence and the mood of sweetness. Brajavasis are attracted to worshipping the Lord in the sweetness only. So where the association is very intimate. To associate with the king, just like let's say our brother or sister is a prime minister or the president of the country. When you go to his office or her office, then you have to, even though that person is your brother or sister, you have to meet with some code. There is some etiquette. So you have to meet him in that manner. You may say, you rascal at the house, but there you, sir, please do this. But the same person, when he comes to the house, you are, like a normal friend or a brother or a sister. So it is that way that, now you just give up all your opulent mood, come to our mood. We want to worship you there. That is the significance. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग गांधर्विका गिरिधारी श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहन पंचतत्वात्मक श्री गौर हरि की जय. परमाराधितम पतित पावन स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति वल्लभ तीर्थ गोस्वामी श्री गुरु महाराज की जय. नित्य लीला प्रविष्टोम विष्णुपाद प्रवंश स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति दयित माधव गोस्वामी महाराज की जय. जगत गुरु श्री भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर प्रभुपाद की जय. श्री श्री रूपानुग गुरु वर्ग की जय. श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि श्री गौर भक्त वृंद की जय. श्री बलदेव सुभद्रा जगन्नाथ श्री सुदर्शन चक्र जीव की जय. जय श्री जगन्नाथ देवी रथ यात्रा महामहोत्सव की जय. श्री बलदेव सुभद्रा देवी रथ यात्रा महोत्सव की जय. श्री स्वरूप दामोदर गोस्वामी प्रभु शुभ तिरुभाव तिथि पूजा की जय. समागत हरि कथा श्रवणकारी भक्त वृंद की जय. श्री हरिनाम प्रभु की जय. हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय. गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि बोल.